What's good? YouTube, it's your boy Flames back at it again. Another Byron video, and today, we're about to be reading out of the Book of Job, chapters 15 and 16. Um, and yeah, without further ado, yeah, last chapter, our last video, um, was just Job's continuation. Saying he's still gonna hope in God, saying his friends, like, they have no right to be judging who they are. Um, and now we are about to, let me see to make sure this is yeah, now we're going, so we've heard all of the three friends have said something at this point. Um, and now the first guy, is speaking again. Okay, chapter 15. Then Eliphaz the Temanite answered and said, should a wise man answer with windy knowledge and fill his belly with the east wind? Should he argue in unprofitable talk or in words with which he can do no good? So he's saying, like, you're saying this stuff, but you're not practicing what you preach. Which, I mean, it's not true, but that's the assumption he's making do to him from the outside looking in, looking at Job's life and being like, this bad stuff is happening. You clearly have done something wrong to deserve it. But you are doing away with the fear of God and hindering meditation before God. For your iniquity teaches your mouth, and you choose the tongue of the crafty. Your own mouth condemns you, and not I. Your own lips testify against you. Are you the first man who was born? Or were you brought forth before the hills? Have you listened to the counsel of God? And do you limit wisdom to yourself? What do you know that we do not know? What do you understand that is not clear to us? So he's saying, like, yeah, I mean, it's pretty straightforward. Well, both the gray-haired and the aged are among us, older than your father. Are the comforts of God too small for you, or the word that deals gently with you? Why does your heart carry you away, and why do your eyes flash? That you turn that you turn your spirit against God, and bring such words out of your mouth. What is man that he can be pure, or he who is born of a woman that he can be righteous? Behold, God puts no trust in his holy ones, and the heavens are not pure in his sight. How much less one who is abominable and corrupt, a man who drinks injustice like water? I will show you purity, and what I have seen I will declare. What wise men have told without hiding it from their fathers, to whom alone the land was given, and no stranger passed among them. The wicked man writes in pain all his days through all the years that are laid up for the ruthless. So he's saying, like, this bad stuff is happening to you because you're wicked. Like, they're just, like, bashing this guy. Dreadful sounds are in his ears. In prosperity the destroyer will come upon him. He does not believe that he will return out of darkness, and he is marked for the sword, who wanders abroad for bread, saying, where is it? He knows that a day of darkness is ready at his hand. Distress and anguish terrify him. They prevail against him like a king ready for battle. Because he has stretched out his hand against God and defiles the Almighty, running stubbornly against him with a thickly bossed shield, because he has covered his face with his fat, and gathered fat upon his waist, and has lived in desolate cities, in houses that none should inhabit, to which were ready to become heaps of ruins. He will not be rich, and his wealth will not endure, nor will his possessions spread over the earth. He will not depart from darkness, the flame will dry up his shoots, and by the breath of his mouth will he depart. Let him not trust in emptiness, deceiving himself, for emptiness will be his payment. It will be paid in full before his time, and his branch will not be green. He will shake off his unripe grape like the vine, and cast off his blossom like the olive tree. For the company of the godless is barren, and fire consumes the tents of bribery. They conceive trouble and give birth to evil, and their womb prepares deceit. Okay. Um, let's end of chapter 15, where we're now about to hear Job's response. Um, yeah, chapter 16. Then Job answered and said, I have heard many such things. Miserable comforters are you all. Shall windy words have an end? Or what provokes you that you answer? I also could speak as you do. If you were in my place, I could join words together against you and shake my head at you. I could strengthen you with my mouth, and the solace of my lips would be as assumes your pain. I don't know what that word means. If I speak, my pain is not. Hold on, I'm sorry. I need to be able to understand what I'm reading. I need to look up the definition of this word. So I apologize, but okay. And um, assuage. Okay, an assuage is a verb that means to make an unpleasant feeling less intense or to satisfy a physical need or desire. Okay, so it says, I could strengthen you with my mouth, and the solace of my lips would assuage your pain. So he's saying like, I could speak good into you right now and make things seem like they're a little bit better than they are. Basically saying like, I could make things seem better than you. You know, you did all this bad stuff and brought it upon yourself. I can make you seem like you're not a bad person for who you are. That's basically what he's saying. If I speak, my pain is not strange, and if I forbear, oh wait, hold on. I'm sorry. This is Job. This is Job speaking, not his friend. So by him saying that, um, hold on, I could, I also could speak as you do. If you were in my place, I could join words together against you and shake my head at you. So he's saying like, okay, I misunderstood that. So he's saying like, he could be doing the same thing to them in their lives and saying that they're doing stuff wrong and constantly rebuking them. But he doesn't need to. He's not doing it. And he could be speaking, you know, good into them. And the situation being like, oh, guys, you're right, you're right, you're right. Or I don't know. Um, maybe he's trying to put him, have them in his shoes. You know, I really am. I'm really not in complete understanding. Um, okay, if I speak, my pain is not smooth, and if I forbear, how much of it God leaves me? Surely now God has worn me out. He has made desolate all my company. He has shriveled me up, which is a witness against me, and my leanness has risen up against me. It testifies to my face. He has torn me in his wrath and hated me. He has gashed his teeth at me. My adversary sharpens his eyes against me. Men have gaped at me with their mouth. They have struck me insolently in the cheek. So like that was like an old practice, like they would like give like a light smack on the cheek like to rebuke somebody. And like it wasn't like if that were to happen with somebody now it would probably be a fight. But that was just like something they would do in Jewish culture. They would just light slap. Um okay. They mass themselves together against me. God gives me up to the ungodly and casts me into the hands of the wicked. I was at ease and he broke me apart. He seized me by the neck and dashed me to pieces. He set me up as his target. His archers surrounded me. He slashes open my kidneys and is not spared. He pours out my gale on the ground. He breaks me with breach upon breach. He runs upon me like a warrior. I have sewed sackcloth upon my skin, and I have laid my strength in the dust. My face is red with weeping, and on my eyelids is deep darkness. Although there is no violence in my hands, my prayer is pure. O God, cover not my blood, and let my cry find a resting place. Even now, behold my witnesses in heaven, and he who testifies for me is on high. My friends scorn me, my eye pours out tears to God, that he would argue a case of a man with God as a son of man does with his neighbor. For when a few years have come, I shall go the way from which I shall not return. So the next chapter, Joe's going to continue. And then the second part, I believe, is going to speak again. Um, and yeah, we're going to get more into that. But man, Job has great faith, man. Um, yeah, I really appreciate y'all for watching. I love y'all so much. And yeah, catch y'all tomorrow.